Although you may spend your life killing, you will not exhaust all your foes. But if you quell your own anger, your real enemy will be slain. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind. Watch a man in times of adversity to discover what kind of man he is, for then at last words of truth are drawn from the depths of his heart, and the mask is torn off. It is a painful thing to look at your own trouble and know that you yourself and no one else has made it. Apply yourself both now and in the next life. Without effort, you cannot be prosperous. Though the land be good, you cannot have an abundant crop without cultivation. True wisdom comes to each of us when we realize how little we understand about life, ourselves, and the world around us. I am all that hath been, and is, and shall be, and my veil no mortal has hitherto raised. The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. Happiness resides not in possessions, and not in gold. Happiness dwells in the soul. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world, and the world at large. True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future. Happiness and freedom begin with one principle. Some things are within your control, and some are not. Happy is the man who has broken the chains which hurt the mind, and has given up worrying once and for all. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he has not. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Glory ought to be the consequence, not the motive of our actions. Prefer a loss to a dishonest gain. The one brings pain for a moment, the other for all time. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. People in their handling of affairs often fail when they are about to succeed. If one remains as careful at the end as he was at the beginning, there will be no failure. They can conquer who believe they can. Small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. When you are inspired by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bonds. Whoever walks with the wise will become wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm. Good character is not formed in a week or a month. It is created little by little, day by day. Protracted and patient effort is needed to develop good character. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Do not say a little in many words, but a great deal in few. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. A room without books is like a body without a soul. If a man's mind becomes pure, his surroundings will also become pure. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one will. We ourselves must walk the path. Better to be wise by the misfortunes of others than by your own. Short is the joy that guilty pleasure brings. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? Time is the wisest counselor of all. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Worthless people live only to eat and drink. People of worth eat and drink only to live. An unexamined life is not worth living. False words are not only evil themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. It is hard to fight desire, but to control it is the sign of a reasonable man. Character is destiny. There is nothing permanent except change. Big results require big ambitions. Time is the wisest of all things that are, for it brings everything to light. I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. All men's souls are immortal, but the souls of the righteous are immortal and divine. Let no man be called happy before his death. Till then, he is not happy, only lucky. Man, a being in search of meaning. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. He who will not economize will have to agonize. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Ability will never catch up with the demand for it. Knowledge, if it does not determine action, is dead to us. Great deeds are usually wrought at great risks. Beware the barrenness of a busy life. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. A good decision is based on knowledge and not numbers. Better a little which is well done, than a great deal imperfectly. The beginning is the most important part of the work. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. A multitude of words is no proof of a prudent mind. He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing. Fame and wealth without wisdom are unsafe possessions. The unexamined life is not worth living. The greatest reward of righteousness is peace of mind. Force has no place where there is need of skill. It is difficulties that show what men are. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. The worst form of inequality is to try to make unequal things equal. Happiness depends upon to ourselves. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor.